Before I proceed with this video, I should point out it's a bingo video. So today, all the skins that we'll be taking a look at are either performing very nicely on the Rust Workshop with tons of support, or they are skins suggested by my very own server, my Discord server, which is linked in the description if you care. So basically, if you only want to see like all the deployables, if you only want to see like all the clothing armor, or of course the weapons and tools, just scroll down, take a look at the description, you'll see all the chapters are there. If you truly wish to skip ahead, I provide that to you. Just look at the description. And so with that, good day, Rust enjoyers. Hope you're right, 'cause it's time for the Rust Easter Workshop Bingo. So last week, as you can see right there, we discussed and showcased all the very nice looking collection continuations and whatnot. I might have made a mistake. I forgot to show off one of them in game. Don't worry, I'll be showcasing it today. So, alright, cool. So basically, the general gist is, as I've already said, we'll be looking at all the skins that have had like tons of support so far. All the skins that got mentioned quite a lot in the bingo cards. So let's just quickly remind you, we've done this already earlier this year with Valentine's and of course with Lunar New Year. So if I could just switch over to here, we've got some very interesting suggestions. We've got some very interesting skins. But let me also remind you, I can't show off salvaged axes today. We can do that when the actual April 4 swipe happens. But yeah, we can't look at skins just yet. But it would not surprise me in the slightest if we do see some interesting salvaged axe skins being accepted for both weeks of Easter. And then, of course, potentially for the remainder of April. We have 5 Rust stores in April 2026. So, all right, cool. So get a good look at this. Looking pretty sweet. Some very nice looking suggestions. But I'm trying to avoid all the collection continuations that we've already discussed and looked at. Again, I missed a certain barbecue in games, so we'll still get a good look at that. But, you know, if you see like the Easter chick bed and that rock right there, and of course the Hesma Easter garage door, I'm going to try and avoid showcasing that already, because I already have. So, all right, cool. Some very interesting suggestions. In fact, let's just hop out of here. How many do we have in total? Oh, we have a lot. So I've given this a good scan. I've given this a good look, and I thought, all right then, we've got a reasonable portion of like deployables, clothing and armor, and of course with the weapons and tools. How about we hop in game then and get a good look at them? Now, before I do that, I do want to quickly bring up something. Last week, I made a point that it was a bit odd that not all of the skins made it into the collection. I found out it's because the day for the deadline was a little bit earlier, and it caught off guard a lot of people. So you might have seen it yourself. You might have noticed, oh wow, there's a lot of interesting Easter skins that aren't in that collection. Well, yeah, all of these people are apparently late. Now, I'm not sure what that's going to entail, but I should point out there's 2 Easter Rust stores. Maybe none of those late skins will be accepted in the first week. Or maybe they're just still accepted in both weeks and it doesn't matter. We'll see. But if you have noticed that not all of the Easter skins are in this collection, well, there's your answer. Unfortunately, they were late to submission. So hopefully that doesn't happen again in the future. We shall see. And yeah, that's it. So how about we hop in game and get a good look at some of the skins that were suggested by people. And of course, they had a lot of support that you can see on micro522.com. It appears that the first Easter Rust store will be like a competition. I guess several of the devs will be choosing a skin they happen to like the most. And then after that, week 2, Easter week 2, it's just help choosing the skins apparently. So, alright, cool. And what do we have right here in front of us? Well, with all due respect, it was mentioned a lot in the bingo cards. That right there is the carrot barbecue, which I was supposed to have shown off last week. Whoops. So, alright, let's just give it a good look right now. As you can see, we've got some delicious looking meat being cooked by carrot. I mean, okay, sure. Bit goofy, a bit silly, but I don't think anyone's going to complain about that. The vast majority of Easter skins either have chocolate, bunnies and carrots, or chicks. So, yeah, you should have expected this. Imagine if they did like a giant beak or something from a chicken. That'd be weird. Anyway. Let's give this a good look at night time. With the light on nearby, of course. So you can see that this still stands out. Doesn't exactly look super shiny, but it does stand out. It is noticeable with just a bit of light. Cool. Just a bit of light, Hedge. I mean, well, it's noticeable with a light nearby. Let's just go with that. Alright then, so let's give this a good look in total darkness. And as you might notice, of course, that doesn't glow in the dark. The light that you see from here is being slightly reflected from here. I can confirm to you, it definitely does not glow in the dark. No barbecue glows in the dark when it's closed and not turned on at night time. So, okay, cool. It's just basically the interior of a carrot right there. The outside of it doesn't appear to glow in the dark or anything. So, okay, point made. Understood. Not sure if that's going to have a dramatic impact on, like, the previous carrot skins that we saw. But, hey, it's nice to mention it, and it's nice to actually get a good look at it. Good job, Hedge. Well done. Yeah, so, sorry about that. Sorry about that. And now, let us proceed and get a good look at all the other deplorables. Yeah, this one. So basically, what you're looking at is a bearskin rug. But instead, what you are looking at is the Easter Bunny. He's looking a little bit scary. Right, let me go all the way around, because the sunlight's not doing me any favours around here. There we go. That's a little bit better. That's a little bit better. Thank you very much. Right then, so you... Honestly, when it's showcased like this, that's not too bad. When you look down over to here... Oh, dear. So, I'm not sure if that's going to be okay. It is a bit odd. Frankly, I thought maybe you could have just, like, turned that into, like, a goofy hat of some sort. So you could have kept, like, the snout, but you just have the bunny wearing a silly hat. That might have worked. Because, of course, you still have what is the bearskin rug's ears. They've utilised the paws as the bunny ears, but they never were able to get rid of this. And you can't get rid of that. It's impossible. So maybe they're better off putting, like, a goofy hat on this to mask what would be the bearskin's, like, face. Anyway, it's a bit goofy. It's a bit silly. It's odd to look at. I will stand up and say that is odd to look at. But hey, are you a fan of what you see? Do you like it? Feel free to comment below. But I can also confirm it doesn't glow in the dark. Now, if I quickly turn off the lights, it's noticeable. The carrot's somewhat shiny, but it doesn't glow in the dark. So if you're looking to, I don't know, scare the people in your base, put that down. Let them be surprised at what they see. So, yeah. A perfectly fine approach. I'm just not sure if it's done, I don't want to sound mean, but effectively. It doesn't hurt to potentially try and do an alternate version, but it's now, you know, it's probably too late now, so, alright, we'll leave it be. We'll leave it be, so don't forget to comment below what your thoughts are in regards to what you see. Alright then, so now we've got some furnaces to take a look at. Let me just adjust. Oh yeah, there you go. Alright. Why do I have two of the same thing but different colour? Well, funnily enough, both of these versions were supported very nicely, which you can see on micro522.com. Very good upvotes in comparison to downvotes and favourites that you will see on the Rust Workshop. So it's been getting a lot of attention, basically. So, okay. But which one's your preferred colour? Are you on team blue? Are you on team purpley, pinkish? What colour is that? Feel free to comment below. I don't know. So, okay, cool. Two perfectly fine looking furnaces. But which one will be the one to be accepted? To be honest with you, I've noticed how when it lights up at night time, it looks like that. And then over to here, it looks like that. I think they should have changed this to like a light blue. But then again, the interior for both of them is orange. So I guess it probably fits if it just stays like that. Orange and blue. Interesting. But anyway, with the light on nearby, you can see when it's not turned on, it does reflect quite nicely. It is quite shiny. Same can be said for this version as well. Get a good look at that. Some very nice looking gemstones. Exquisite. Yes. So, okay. Even around the bottom. Got a lovely little bit of pattern design there. Yes. So, okay. That's cool. No complaints. But how do both of these look at night time in total darkness? But I can confirm to you they do stand out quite nicely. They do light up quite nicely. So let's just give that a good look. Yep. Go down here as well. Yep. Not too bad. And of course with the lights on nearby from the furnaces and even the barbecue over there, this is still reflecting. But of course, it's not actually supposed to be like glowing in the dark or anything. So, alright, cool. And over to here, pretty much the exact same thing. It's just that the other pattern on this is blue. So, alright, cool. Lovely. So, alright then, let's see if that potentially gets accepted. We shall see what happens in the near future. Easter Rust stores are for April 2nd and April 9. Alright, so over to here. Let's just give you a good look. Let's just pan around. Come on, sunlight, help me out here. There you go, thank you. Right. There's nothing out of the ordinary with these Easter eggs. No. It's just a lovely batch of Easter eggs. There's nothing odd about that. There's nothing silly or strange or odd. No. So, yeah. Could we potentially see this small box with a lot of transparency being accepted? I should also point out that's probably the closest thing to the work crate. And if you aren't fully aware of the work crate, well, it's been doing pretty good. It's got lots of transparency. It's basically half the size of a regular box. It just appears to be, remember. The actual mesh is still there. It's just invisible. Anyway, it glows in the dark as well. Interesting. So, okay. That's pretty cool. That's looking pretty sweet. But of course, let's also turn lights on nearby as well, just so we can get a good look at it. So is it reflective? Not really. Okay. Not too bad there. That's a perfectly fine looking small box. That Easter basket of Easter eggs contains an Easter egg. Yes, yes, yes it does. Let's hope people noticed enough. Right, cool, cool, cool. And so, let's just now move the sunlight a little bit more again. For what we have right over to here was a wooden door that got a lot of support behind it. I wonder why. Why would people want this wooden door? I wonder. Perhaps it might be due to the fact that it has a lot of transparency? Maybe. That's a very large window. That's a very large window. But you might have realised by now, wooden doors get a bit of leniency. Face Punch appears to take a liking to them, and yeah, you tend to see some instances of transparency here and there. Quite a lot more compared to a sheet metal door, for example. Anyway, nighttime look with the lights on nearby. Not exactly super reflective. Got like the little door handle there, reflecting quite nicely. The nails in the wooden door. Yep. Looking pretty cool. But of course, in total darkness, yeah, no glow. Perhaps the glow with the transparency might have been a bit overkill. Alright, well, fair enough. Understood. But I can confirm to you, with what we have right there, that is head height transparency. So I'll test that out in a second, don't you worry. And just to confirm, as you can see right here, get a good look at him. You silly person, you. Because what we have on display is a perfectly fine amount of head height transparency. So, yeah, you can see through that. We'll see if it's allowed, though. It doesn't glow, so maybe it'll probably get that benefit. And as I said, quite a lot of people have been taking a liking to it. We shall see. Yeah, you got another girl door. Sorry, but it was inevitable. So, yeah, basically, we do have a set of them. I would probably have a short video out by now where I'll be showcasing all of them. I think we've got like 6 or 7 in total. It's fine. We have one sheet metal door and a good few garage doors. What's this got to do with Easter? Shut up. Alright, cool. Anyway, so quick look at night time. And you've got a very interesting approach where she becomes a bit shaded. But the lightning behind her, oh, it glows ever so nicely. Yes, get a good look at that. She's got an army of bunnies. They will find you. They will get you. You will be sore. Yes. Right, okay, let's just go the way around. Lovely stuff. Let's just make it a little bit brighter. Ah, sunlight, you're not doing me any favours, are you? Right, lights on as well. I also just want to quickly mention this to you. It's not exactly super reflective or shiny or anything. Just enough, basically. So I know some people will probably be like, oh, yes, I know, Bo. I know it's not shiny. Shut up. Shut up, Bo. Shut up. Anyway. Yeah, he thinks he can just continue. Oh, it's not the boat, it was the monument. Now it's going to moan at me that I got it wrong. Shut up, monument. Anyway. We're not going to start this all over again. We're just going to continue. Just observe the cute bunny garage door, okay? Well, I mean, with the bunny... You get the idea, alright? You get the idea. Jesus died for your anime girl skins. Something like that. I don't know. It's... Yeah, right. Welcome to Rust. And over to here we have an interesting looking poncho and burlap head wrap. Now, they're not together. They're separate. But I thought, I could just show them off at the same time. So this poncho has been getting quite a lot of interest. An interesting amount of transparency right there. Got enough carrots to keep you happy, I'm sure. And over to here we got the Easter wreath. It will make you bald. Yeah, with it being a burlap head wrap. With a normal burlap head wrap, you're not supposed to see like the hair or anything because it should cover everything. But with this very creative usage of transparency, you're going to see how how bald it will make your head. So yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, anyway, how'd you look at night time with the lights on? Well then, I mean, you're basically the same. Yeah, pretty much. It's not exactly super reflective. The Easter eggs were a little bit, just a little bit, about the reef. Yeah, not too bad in that regard. Do they happen to glow in the dark, though? Let's find that out. So, of course, lights off. No, I do not see any glow. I'll pan around slowly, all the way around. But yeah, I don't see any glow. So, all right, cool. I understood. All good. So, do you take a liking to any of this? Are you a fan? Feel free to comment below. What do we have right here? Have you seen the price of whiteout hoodie and pants recently? Well, actually, the prices have gone down very, very recently. Easter dip. But if you saw just this past post-Christmas, January 2026 time, oh yeah, that got pretty expensive. And of course, people look for alternative options, cheaper options. They looked at the comics hoodie and pants. Well, they went up in price as well, didn't they? So it's not a fun time right now. People are craving for some nice, cheap, affordable white clothing. If only there was a perfectly fine option for hoodie and pants. Even boots. Oh, imagine that. Even boots. How likely do you reckon it could actually happen? How likely do you reckon it could actually happen to see this bunny-themed clothing set potentially being accepted? Now, I've actually gone ahead and already made a short video showcasing this. It got over 11,000 views. Now, by Hedge standards, that's insane, right? People clearly have taken a liking to what they see here, and people clearly want to see that in their hands for a nice, affordable price. To be honest with you, Face Punch, if you want to print money, accept this and sell each piece for $5 each. People will still buy it. People will still buy it. But, you know, maybe like a $3 price each, that would still do quite nicely. I'm sure a lot of people would be a lot more approachable with that price. As much as you might sit there and say, what about that pink Easter egg? Oh, it ruins it. Oh, you cover that. You put your armor over it. Oh, yeah, okay, fair enough. Right, so cool. Let's just pull back a bit. Nighttime look. And I can confirm to you, it's not exactly shiny or reflective. It's just fluffy. It's just fluffy. All right, then. Cool. So you do have the pink right there. You do have the face on the hoodie in the back. I don't think that would be too much of a problem. I don't think people would be complaining. And you might sit there and say, oh, but like you're full white. Surely people are seeing like total darkness, right? No. No. Do you see him now? Do you see him glow in the dark at all? You know what? The only way to potentially see this being accepted, they'd probably have to make the egg glow or something. Imagine that. Because again, I'm just not sure if Face Punch is going to be allowing such a thing. They are very averse to the idea of any sort of camouflage skins. I'm sure you'd agree by now. Or could this be the one? As he stands there boldly in the sunlight. Is it even good like white camouflage though? I don't know, buddy. How about you go ahead and tell me? Because what we have here on display is looking pretty sweet. I went and quickly grabbed the whiteout tier 2, added some road sign gloves, and I think that does a very, very good job. I mean, the eyes still stick out. I don't think from a distance you could even be able to see those eyes. Pull it back, pull it back, pull it back, pull it back. To be honest with you, from here, yeah, come on now, you're not going to really spot that. Surely. No. So, yeah, I'm not surprised to see so many people watch this when I did the short video. Clearly, a lot of people want it. Are you one of those people? And again, how likely do you reckon it could have happened? Come on now. We could have had a whiteout jacket by now, because there's been like 3 or 4 attempts for it. But still, they won't accept it. They don't seem to like accepting camouflage skins. So, shrug. And now, something a little bit different. Do you remember Rob's made that interesting looking Fawn Love Tier 2 armor for Valentine's 2026? Well, guess what? He's also made this. Interesting. Carrots for the road sign kilt. And the vest. Am I a garden? I guess. Huh. Or I might be like a ploughman's meal or something. I don't think people understand the joke there. Oh, okay. It's a meal. Don't worry. Anyway. So, okay. Got a few carrots and whatnot. Not sure if I could consider this to be green camouflage. Maybe from a distance. Maybe we'll have to test it out in a second. Anyway, quick look at night time. Not really reflective either. Interesting. But the colours are a bit odd. Yeah. I've just covered myself in weeds and carrots and whatnot. Happy Easter! I don't know. Anyway, nighttime look and yeah, no glow. No concerns, no worries, maybe. Right, so at the very least, let's go hop over to a grassy area and just see if it stands out that much. What do you think? Let's get a little bit closer. A little bit more closer. And a little bit more closer. For a cheap option, I guess it's not too bad. But of course, when you're real up close, yeah, you're going to see the orange and whatnot. But again, just, pull back a bit more. I don't think that's too bad. Anyway. We'll see what happens. If it actually gets accepted, I'll test it about a lot more. But with just that first impression, do you like what you see? Are you a fan? I'm not really sure if people are going to go wild about the kill and all that with the orange on it. We'll see. Again, it's time for you, the viewer, to stand up and tell me, do you like what you see? Are you a fan? Time to showcase the weapons and the tools, but let me point this out to you. For April 2026, the focused item of the month is the jackhammer. So I thought, you know what, I should show off both the jackhammers. Yes, both the jackhammers. There's only two. There's 2 weeks of Easter, and the jackhammer is the focused item of the month. Yeah, we'll see what happens there. Anyway, this particular design, I need to point it out. Look and see what's going on over here. What is that? What is that? Well, you'll find out in a second, because there's actually 2 different versions of this jackhammer. Now, if I could just quickly switch and... okay. Do you see how it's like filled in now? So let's just quickly go back over to here, get up nice and close. Oh yeah, it does look different. So basically the first version, which is here, yeah, you can see it's got like the little sprinkles and whatnot. Well, I don't need to reload this or shoot or anything, so... Yeah, that glows in the dark. So I'm not sure how everyone's going to think in regards to that, but this right here is the jackhammer produced by Shino. Pretty interesting looking approach. Now, if I switch over to here... oh, okay. So the second version doesn't glow in the dark. It's just, like, during the day. I don't know what that is. Is it like an already burnt out fuse or something? I don't know. I know it sounds nice. But that's where I've got to bring up and say, like, if you're concerned about a glow-in-the-dark jackhammer... oh, people are going to easily find out where I am now when I use the jackhammer. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, they're going to hear you regardless. Okay, fair enough. So, yeah, you get the point. So, I mean, it's a perfectly fine looking design. Oh, yes, indeed. So let's just quickly go over to here. Lights off, or rather, nighttime. Got to keep those lights on. I want to observe it. I want to appreciate what I see. That's a very nice looking shiny jackhammer. So let's just hop here and get a good look at you. So, you've got the bunny right here on display with the giant teeth. Every time you use it, he goes ha 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 ha. Ah. So a pretty interesting treat slash bunny. Why is the bunny covered in icing? I don't know why he's covered in icing. That's weird. Anyway, so yeah. And if you're concerned about the glow in the dark, let's just test it out right now. So of course, modeling, boom, off. Yes. If you were to move around, to be honest with you, I think I've already made the point. People are going to hear you regardless. But I guess if you're trying to hide with it out like in your hands, okay, even from like this distance, all I see is a speck. And of course, if I now, yeah, I don't think it'll be that much of a problem. And again, the non-glow-in-the-dark version might be accepted, so we'll see. So, all right, cool. That's the first jackhammer. For whichever version potentially gets accepted, we shall see. But, oh, we have another jackhammer. Let me just adjust the sunlight a little bit. Yeah, let's just bring that sunlight round over to here. And, boop. Right. Explosion produced by a city. Yes. Look at the bunnies. Witness the bunnies. Observe the bunnies. So again, you got like sugary treats. Is that sprinkles? What is the actual term name for sprinkles? It's sprinkles, right? It has to be. So, alright, cool. It's a perfectly fine looking contender for a jackhammer that could potentially be accepted. Again, you very likely could end up in a situation where neither jackhammer gets accepted, or only one of them gets accepted. So, alright, cool. Don't be surprised by such a thing. Anyway. And of course, night time. This appears to not glow in the dark, so I don't think that'd be too much of a worry. You got a bit of night light there. That's fine. I see no issue. So, alright, cool. Oh, wait, lights. There you go. Thank you very much. Alright then. Yeah, that's a perfectly fine looking jackhammer, if I do say so myself. Yes. Alright then, let's go strike a pose and look pretty. So, yeah. Do you approve of both? Or do you only approve of one? Let's see if both of them potentially get accepted or not. I see no issue with them. But I am led to believe that the skin creators did not know that this was going to be the focused item of the month until they already submitted all their skins. So, imagine that. Again, keep an eye out over the course of the upcoming weekends. You're going to probably start seeing a lot of collections making some very interesting jackhammer skins. Do you have any unique ideas? Well, feel free to comment below. And over to here, from Sunart, this was getting a lot of attention. Has it grasped your attention right now? What we have here is a lovely, cute display. You've even got the little chick right there hatching for the magazine. Oh, wait, so when you pull the magazine out, oh dear. Well, I don't think it sounds so cute now, does it? Anyway, okay, yeah, that's a perfectly fine bit of purple right there. That's looking cool. Let's give that a nice little reload. Now, with it having like a mostly sort of whitish design, I'm kind of under the impression that's going to be super noticeable at night time. And so that... Alright, let's just let it set. And yeah, that seems alright. Not the absolute insane and best, but it's fine. I'm not going to complain about that. Yeah, that should be alright. Right then, over to here. Let's hold you out. To be honest with you, it's not super shiny. It's not exactly super in my face. So let's just strike a pose. Try and look pretty. Yeah, yes. But that's cute. That's a lovely, peaceful looking design. Lovely piece of art right there. Very well drawn. So best luck to Sunart. Let's see if that potentially gets accepted. Yeah, let's just move the sun around, make it a little bit brighter. There you go, much better. Right then, yeah, so let's see what becomes of that. And then for last... Oh, okay, satchel charge. To be honest with you, we haven't been seeing that many satchel charge skins being accepted as of recent, have we? Now, if you actually look at more recently, okay. But there was like a year and a half, 2 year gap, because we used to see them quite frequently. Well, are they going to go back to being frequent acceptances? Because what we have right here is a very delicious looking chocolate bar covered in icing. Now, let me sit here and say that's a bit overkill. You must be quite fat to enjoy that. Hey, it might be hollow on the inside. Okay, maybe. Anyway, how about I go ahead and hold up my hand? So let's go switch over to you. So, yep, get a good look at that. Looking pretty sweet. Nighttime look. No glow in the dark, it seems. So let me also just, like, go... Yeah, I definitely can't see myself. I might whack into myself in a second. There you go, he's right there. And it definitely does not glow. So, okay. Looks fine to me. Looks quite alright. But we can't leave without doing this. There we go. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There you go. Perfect. So that's it. That's a wrap. I hope you enjoyed the showcase of all these skins. Again, I repeat, these skins were mentioned and suggested by my own server. We have a bingo, so basically the person that wins will be winning all the brand new items. The brand new bunny costume, the brand new Rustage egg, And of course, the brand new wallpapers. They'll win all of them for absolutely free. Yes, I mean, it's a bingo. It's a competition. What are you expecting? And of course, all the skins, the top 5 basically, that had the most support that you can see on micro522.com in the Rust Workshop. Yeah, you might sit there and say, but hang on a minute, Hedge. These other skins, yeah, those other skins were skins we showcased last week. All right, so we'll point that out. Cool. So let's hop out of here and wrap up the video. Cool. Right, that's a wrap. Thank you very much for watching me. I greatly appreciate it. Hope the video was nice and insightful. You got a good look at all the skins. They had quite a lot of support behind them. But I should point out, everything we saw today, nothing is guaranteed to be accepted, okay? Keep that in your head. Like, there's a fairly decent chance none of them are accepted. But some of them did look really nice. Come on now. So, right, we'll see. Right, so, again, in regards to this collection, it is the official collection for the contest, but quite a select number of people were late. So we'll see what happens with the first week, but it wouldn't surprise me if with the second week, all the skins will still be accepted regardless. So, alright, cool. So whilst you might not be able to see every single skin in the collection list that you see here, which is linked in the description, but you can always just look at micro522.com. Like, that has pretty much every skin creator that always makes quality pieces of work and whatnot. You get the idea, so give that a good look. It's also linked in the description. Boom, it's up to you. And before we disappear, I must reiterate, the focused item of the month for April 2026 is the jackhammer, but it looks like we might have found out what's going to be the brand new Skinnable for May 2026. It appears on the commits a certain electric furnace might have just become skinnable. Oh, okay, well, what fun ideas do you have? I've got to hand it to Playdate with the Barbie play oven thing. Easy bake, yay! I'm gonna make so many cookies, yay! Anyway, so cool, electric furnace on the horizon, looking pretty sweet. And so with that, thank you once again for watching the video. Catch you later. Saying goodbye.